Now begins our long, laborious trudge through one of the densest areas in terms of Pokemon trainers you're going to see in this entire game. We're going to be going through Route 12, 13, 14, 15, all before we even get to Fuchsia City. I'm going to do it in that order. Some people like to go down Cycling Road first, then meet up with Fuchsia, then finish off, I believe, what is referred to as Route 12 and 13, but I'm going to play it in chronological order. So we're going to start with Route 12, and in order to get there, you have to go to the south portion of Lavender Town, just head south, and you will end up on Silence Bridge, as it is called. And I need to check my Pokedex first, because I'm not sure if I have a Venonat or not, because that is one of the Pokemons Pokemons. I do not. So, and in addition, I'm going to be running in to Mr. Snorlax as well. So I don't need to go into the mart. I need to go get my Pokeflute, because he's just going to block me, and we're going to be stuck there. Freaking big, chunky Snorlax in the way. And we don't want that. So we're going to go to my PC and withdraw an item that I would so love to deposit. And I have a PP up, very nice. And my Pokeflute. Alright, and we have 2 chances to catch this Snorlax, and I'm going to check my items bag. I believe I have some Great Balls with me. I have 13. That's not really what you want, but you want some Ultra Balls in there, but I'm just not in the mood to go back to Saffron right now. If I want to catch the other Snorlax, I will. So here we are, Route 12, Silence Bridge. I'm going to check my Pokemon in the lead who's up. Jolteon still needs to be worked a little bit, so I'm going to get her up to level 45, whatever gender my Jolteon is. And let's see what this says. Route 12, North to Lavender Town. Well, not going back there. So we can walk upstairs, see what they have for us up here. And I believe this person will trade with you. No, my pet Pokemon's ashes are stored in Pokemon Tower. You can have this TM. I don't need it anymore. TM39, which is Swift. Swift's not a bad move. It's called Swift. It's very accurate, so use it during battles. You can't afford to lose. Alright, so that is good advice. Swift is one of my favorite moves. It's a normal type move that always hits. And I think I'm going to teach it to my... I'm going to check the learn sets, the move sets that I have currently. You know, I have enough of those types of moves with, oh, frick. I'm probably going to teach it to one of my Pokemon, but, not Big Bird, because Big Bird already has too many moves like Swift. That would just be redundant. So let's check out Ninetales Learn Set. I should know him better by now, but I just haven't played this in about 6 days. You know, that seems to be okay as well. I think, Jolteon will be the candidate that will win this Swift. And Jolteon is very swift, very suave too. No, I don't really know. Okay, so you know what? It doesn't even. I'm actually gonna do. I'm gonna replace that takedown that Ninetales has, just because Ninetales, that's not its style. It's not going to be. Jolteon's pretty low attack, anyways. Not that Ninetales is a great attack either. Let's get rid of takedown. Might as well. I don't want to get that recoil, so I want to use it up some point, and I'll make room for another move at a later point as well. I'm not going to look through the telescopes right now. Already wasted enough of your time. Let's talk to this guard and see what the guard has to say. There's the lookout spot. Okay, that was another 5 seconds I've wasted in my life. Useless guard talk right there. That's what the guards just don't enlighten you. Alright, so we run into... Yeah, I got a bite here. You run into one of the first of many fishermen that you'll probably run into here on the route, unless you're somehow no surf by now, taking this the back way. And you surf around them. But I'm not going to do that because I need the experience badly. I'd like to get all my Pokemon up to level 60 by the time I get to the Elite 4, so I got a ways to go, but those Bird Candy will give me a little bit of a boost. Not like it'll change my life, but I believe we get about 10 rare candies, 9 rare candies in all. by the end. But I don't have Buena's password, so I can't get any more. Alright, so only already 5 minutes through this video. Not ideal. Not ideal. As far as items here on Route 12, you can get a Hyper Potion, which is hidden right by Snorlax. You can also get Swift, which I just got. Just a small fry. Play Wind Waker or something? Hang on, my line snagged. Won't hang on. Is that a pun? You can also get an Iron upgrade. You need Cut for that, so I'm going to have to do that at a later time. Super Rod, which is awesome. And Payday, which is right there, you see it, but I need Surf for that. Alright, so we're going to fight this other guy. Be patient. Fishing is a waiting game. Well, you can't really tell Jolteon to be patient, considering it's as fast as lightning. And in terms of Pokemon, I'm not going to cover the ones you can catch in the water. That's just, it kind of gets redundant if you do that from route to route. There are level changes based on what water you would be fishing in. It's just I'm not going to cover that. I'm going to cover the one on land. As far as new Pokemon that we haven't previously seen in the wild, you can get Venonat, level 24 to level 26. That is a 20% occurrence rate, so you're probably going to run into a lot of Venonats. You can also catch Weeping Bells, levels 28 to 30, which is pretty nice. At a 5% occurrence rate. That won't get away. And then Snorlax is level 30, which is, you know, a good Pokemon, but level 30, training a Snorlax up from here is kind of difficult to do. With a better rod, I can catch better Pokemon. Makes sense to me. Oh, I want to see Fisher Tully, Ralph Fisher. The Fishing Fool versus Pokemon Kid. Oh no. Referring to me as Kid again. Saffron City Gym. Redux. Am I smelling it? I know it's here. Alright, so Goldeen, really? I mean, I guess it's permissible outside of Super Smash Bros, but even if it is, it's not getting you very far. Thundershock puts you down. Goldfish have a very short life expectancy. Too much. You beat me at Pokemon, but I'm good at fishing. As long as you got something to fall back on, as long as you feel good about yourself, I don't really care. So yet again, I don't want to have an exclamation point go flying up and him wasting my time walking over to me, so I'm going to go see him. I'd rather be working. Oh, you're making a license plate reference there. You know, you see those license plates. I'd rather be fishing. Well, you're just contradictory, that's all you are. And I don't really need to use Thundershock against this weakling Poliwag, but Scallywag. But I will nonetheless. And if anything, even if I don't get a ton of EXP, I will get a good amount of bones here on the 7 Seas. These guys working on commission, giving me some of their money, their hard-earned money. Enough of these Goldeens. So this is just how it's going to be for Route 13, 14, and 15. It's kind of going to be somewhat like this, even though it'll be a different scenario in Fuchsia City going through Safari Zone. And agility, not necessary. Its speed is already through the roof, so it would just be redundant. Don't do that, especially with a Pokemon that already has high speed and high special. It doesn't need an additional thing. You don't need to make a computer player mistake and go with agility there. It's not easy working. It's alright, losing doesn't bug me anymore. You can use some bugs for your bait, but you can't use losing for bait then, because it doesn't bug you. So here's Snorlax. Sleeping Pokemon blocks away. I'm pretty sure that on the Pokedex, Snorlax is much bigger than that. And apparently I'm bigger than Snorlax, so I don't think that's a good thing. Maybe I have, what is it, Morphan's disease, or need to go on a diet, one or the other. So Snorlax is going to awaken in a rage of fury. Snorlax woke up. It attacked in a grumpy rage. Maybe a grumpy rage, and then he just disappears. Teleport. Snorlax used teleport. So look at those feet. Size 30 feet, just like its level. And I'm going to play this one carefully. Not as carefully as the second Snorlax I'm going to run into. But Amnesia is going to increase its special, so we're not going to have a good time trying to take it down with the Thunder Shock or whatnot. and this guy is going to start sleeping now, so it's going to be difficult to weaken it. Hopefully Thunder Shock will weaken it a little bit more than Quick Attack, though. It doesn't look like it, so I probably can pull out a Thunderbolt. I'm not really sure on its learn set currently, because I'm not looking into using it, but it would... Alright, whatever. Alright, so he lost his Snorlax. I'm going to catch the other Snorlax, so it's not a big deal. Snorlax calmed down with a big yawn. It returned to the mountains. I'll catch it later, so don't feel too upset if I don't have the ability, or I haven't caught it right now. So we're just going to keep heading down this way. See what the sign has to say. Sport fishing area. So, avoid... Oh, I can't avoid him. I'm not going to avoid him anyways. Electricity is my specialty. Mes spécialité le parallel pass. You're a rocker. May I ask you how electricity is? I can't even figure out what you're holding right there. It looks like TNT. Probably not, but I can't really tell. So, Voltorb, low defense. I'm going to take advantage of that, and hopefully this Quick Attack. Nope, not as I expected. I'm going to use double kick. See how that works out for me. Even better. Critical hit. So, fighting moves coming through with Jolteon. And here comes its big brother, Electrode. So, I'm going to pull out the double kick again. It worked for me last time. It's not working for me this time. Looks like the critical hit is not in the bank right now. But I might as well use double kick again because it looks like it'll have its damage. And I'm not expecting a super potion from a random rocker. No, won't have to worry about it. Anyways. Unplugged. Pretty good, pretty good. Water conducts electricity, so you should zap sea Pokemon. I will once I get floating on the 7 seas towards Seafoam Island. So here is where you can get Super Rods. So we're going to sit down next to this guy, talk to him. I'm the fishing guru's brother. I simply love fishing. Do you like fish? Do you like to fish? Grand, I like your style. Take this and fish, young one. Brock received a Super Rod. So you can obviously tell fishing is a way of life. From the seas to rivers, go out and land the big one. You can obviously tell that I had an old rod. I believe I got the good rod already. Then you can get the Super Rod. They increase. No, I don't. Yeah, I did not get the good rod. It's in Fuchsia City. What am I talking about? But nonetheless, old, good, super increases in adjectiveness. You can tell good's worse than super, super's better than good, and old. So you're going to be catching better Pokemon or baiting in better Pokemon with each rod. So I'm going to have to come back to Route 12 with a Pokemon that knows Cut. So I'll get back here off screen with a Pokemon that knows Cut, that is. And then I will just face that guy off and get, believe is Iron. Oh, and I forgot to get my Hyper Potion. So I'm going to go over there, find it. It's a hidden item, that is, so that's why I forgot about it. And we're going to see where Snorlax lay. We can probably see his body print on the ground. So, somewhere in here, I know. Between Tollgate and Snorlax. So, I don't know exactly where it is. Could be in one of these crannies. There we go. So there's our Hyper Potion, not knowing where the heck it was, just in this general vicinity. So that's how you find another hidden item. Tricky. I would have never guessed it would be there without my sources, which I will not reveal. So headed down the bridge again, Silence Bridge. It's not very silent as I'm yapping away. And I want that iron badly. Have you found a Moonstone? What kind of question is that? Of course I have. So, speaking of items, I have 2 more items to get, which are entirely inaccessible to me right now. And a boring Nidoran and I are going to face off now, so I'm just going to use Double Kick. See how that goes. No, not very effective. Probably should have used the good old Thunderbolt, the old mainstay. Thunder Second. Is not a ground Pokemon. It's not a Nidoking. So that's not going to get me to level 45. I know that for sure. And Nidorino is not a ground Pokemon either. So I'm just gonna Thunderbolt its face. And it took it out. Nice. That should give me a good boost in EXP. Ow! Did you feel the shock? Really? I could have made my Pokemon evolve with a Moonstone. You could have, that is. You didn't. Keyword there. Could and didn't. So yet another patch where you need to cut. And I'm going to slip in a Pokemon that knows cut. Probably be my Jolteon once I get up to level 45. I'll do that off screen. And I'll face these guys. I didn't read what she said. I was looking at my watch. So we got about 4 minutes left. So I'm going to face off with them, these couple trainers, and then I'm going to go back to the Pokemon Center off screen, meet up with you guys, and finish off part 32. I didn't even say what part we're in. We're in part 32, that is. So I'd let you know. And this would be amazing if I get my Jolteon up to level 45 right now. I don't know about Scallywags doing that for me, though. And in the next route on Route 13, we can catch a Dittos, which will be cool. Not that I would ever condone using a Ditto, because they're very hard to manage, and their defense is crap, and so is their HP. So it's kind of a difficult operation there. You got some bent ankles. Just messed up. Oh, they're just messed up, not bent. Okay. Carbo's boosted the speed of my Pokemon. So, face off with these two lovers here on this corner of the bridge. My bird Pokemon wants to scrap. I've really never heard scrap referred like that. And you must have a Pidgey on your arm, but I really can't tell. It doesn't look like a Pidgey. A lot smaller than one. But you facing the wrong Pokemon type right now. Jolteon level 44 licks its dog chops. And nice, got my Jolteon up to level 45 now. I'm just going to keep it out there for right now. Figured type match it best I can. And I'm just going to drop Jolteon off at the Pokemon Center off screen while I get my ducks. She can chop down some trees for me and get those items that I would need. And I'm going to come back here anyways later on with Surf. So I'm just going to face this next person. My bird combo lost. Tasted good, didn't it? Alright, so I'm going to bring up Blastoise. We're going to start anew at the top once again and face off with this last trainer before I do my cut. I'm told I'm good for a kid. See about that. I think I'm the best kid that ever lived. You got 5 Pokemon, really? Am I going to have to live through this? I don't know if I'll be able to live through this, that is. And Body Slam does hit. Smashing little birds, feels good. The eyes popping out. There's Meowth. Gonna give me some dough? You're not gonna get the chance. Unless I squeezed out some coins from you with that Body Slam. Morning Rattatas, where are you coming up with this team? I really don't think you were the best that ever lived, so I'll be right back. I gotta see the phone. Alright, stupid people calling me. Alright, sorry about that. That was like 40 seconds of your life. Gone, vanished. Body Slam again, getting old at this point, but I love squashing mice now, and mice and cats. Oh, here comes another cat, meow. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. Right, I'm just going to cut it right after I get back into my control. After she says that. Ow, oh, I lost. Okay, so I'll see you guys a little bit later when I'm getting iron. Alright, so here we are back again. And I'm going to cut down this tree, get in there, get my iron, and get out. So you guys can move on from part 32 of this Pokemon Blue walkthrough. So I'm going to have to face this guy real quick. You never know what you can catch. So it must be a fisherman. My Blastoise out, not necessarily the best combo there. But hopefully only, okay, 2 Pokemon, I can live with that, and hopefully you can live with that as well. But you can't live with the Magikarp. I know that for certain, so I'm just going to bite it up. Alright, good accuracy there. Not going to risk it on the Body Slam. There goes my first Magikarp, and please don't pull another one out. Jeez, waste of my life, waste of your life, waste of your time. And running low, trying to fit this in. Probably a little bit over 20 minutes now. Alright, lost it. So, get my iron, and I'm out. So see you guys in part 3.